Gosh, I barely know how to start this video. I'm so excited. This morning, I got a message from YouTube saying, congratulations, your channel is 1 year old. I had completely forgotten that it has been 1 year. That's amazing. But what's even more amazing is I realized how far this channel has come. Because when I first started, I wasn't sure what to talk about. Sure, I was going to talk about living off grid and doing videos of hiking in Maine. But after a few videos, I thought, I can't be like all those other YouTubers. I don't have any fancy editing skills or any of that. So I did quit. And probably maybe even 3 months ago or 2 months ago, I picked it up again. And thank goodness I did, because my goodness, I got monetized in 3 weeks after working seriously on it. And all of your comments, all of your suggestions, your support has just blossomed this channel into more and more ideas for me, more things to talk about. And I welcome all of your questions, all of your comments. My books have garnered interest, and your comments supporting me with those have also been incredible, and I so appreciate you all. Now, here's something that really has developed from this channel. I do live off grid here in the woods, where I absolutely love it. I will never go back to civilization. But some of your comments and the way this channel is growing has made me realize that there's something that I've been dreaming about doing for my entire life, never really thinking that I would. Reason being is that after working for years in corporate settings and dealing with people, I didn't want to do that anymore. I have a very tough work ethic, meaning I work very hard at things when I put my mind to it. And so when other people don't, it gets very frustrating for me. My dream has always been to have an animal sanctuary. Ever since I was a little girl, I've loved animals. Dogs, cats, horses, you name it. I love them all. But having an animal sanctuary means starting a nonprofit, running a corporation, running a business. And I am not up for that. I do not want to deal with keeping track of the finances, having an accountant, promoting a nonprofit, especially at my age. I'll be 70 in December. I don't want to have people working for me. I don't want to deal with the day-to-day. I just want to deal with knowing that I'm caring for animals. So I kind of figured that dream was never going to happen until this morning, when I got that message from YouTube saying congratulations. And I realized, look how far my channel has come. Look where I was a year ago, not thinking I had anything interesting to say, not sure if anyone would really want to read my books, even though they had received wonderful reviews even back then. But my channel is growing so incredibly fast, and I've just been bombarded with more and more ideas and things to talk about, places to show you in Maine, that this dream is becoming more of a probability now. Now, I wonder if any of you have ever heard of the writer Neville Goddard, Goddard. He wrote many books back in the early 1900s, and the way he writes about his beliefs is exactly the way I have always thought throughout my life. I only recently heard of him and bought every single book he wrote. And basically, he's talking about what that book, The Secret, writes about. It's about manifestation. And I don't think he uses that word, but what he talks about is Having a goal, no matter how improbable it seems, and imagining that you've already achieved it, and embrace all the excitement, all the feelings, all the wonder that you will feel when you do achieve it, and that will bring that goal to you. Well, I never heard anybody say that before, and I was really excited because that's the way I've always felt. And so for him to validate that for me was just incredible. So that brings me to what I plan to do. Now, since I never thought I would have the financial ability to actually set up a farm for animals, no less be interested in running it and managing all the people it would take, this channel seems to be providing me the catalyst, and I'm going to explain what I have in my thoughts moving forward. And that is that instead of buying a farm or running a shelter, even an existing one, working with someone else is not for me, because I'm so driven to do things my own way. There is land in northwestern Maine, and even in this area, that might be affordable for me. And by land, I mean minimum 100 acres. Now, since I'm not getting any younger, I do not have any interest in leaving any of my assets to any family members. I am excited to announce that I am planning to save my money that I make on YouTube, pay off some of my debt, which is minimal, and start looking at land up north, western Maine, because what I would like to do and what would make me feel so incredibly fulfilled, and I would be fulfilling my destiny to create this animal sanctuary, to buy land as much as I possibly can, even more than 100 acres, create it as either a conservation piece or an animal refuge, and have it willed to the state of Maine. And furthermore, to set up either a trust, I have to find some legal help on this, so that this property also will eventually be sold and the proceeds go towards that property. So isn't that a cool idea? Sure, there is a lot of details to work out, but details have never slowed me down. Details are things to figure out, and I've always figured them out before. And so this channel is growing so darn fast. I don't need any material things in my life. I have what I need. I could upgrade this cabin a little, but honestly, I'd rather put the money into buying more land up north. My 20 acres here is not enough, or else I would add on, if I could, surrounding property, but nothing's available here. And 20 acres is not enough. I want something as vast as I can possibly afford. And even if I have to make payments on it, that's fine. So how do you, what does everyone think about that? I'm sure you have many questions. I plan on taking some trips up there to see what's available. Maybe start talking to some legal people to see, how do you set up a land trust? How do you set up an animal sanctuary? How do I work with the state of Maine so that it becomes part of their state land upon my passing? That would fulfill me in such an incredible way, and give even more meaning to this YouTube channel. Now, I received a comment the other day, and I welcome all your comments, and this one was a great one. I love it. It said something about your channel is doing so well. I hope you always stay authentic and keep your videos as they are, just being yourself. Well, I can't remember who you are, but I absolutely promise you that I will never change. I value my authenticity, and I believe that is why my channel is growing. I see many channels out there with people who are going way beyond what I ever would to impress viewers, to create these AI generated, I don't know, even know what you call them, thumbnails and videos with intense editing and all of that. And I admire that. I have no interest in doing that. I do not want to change who I am for my viewers. I believe I've found you all because of my authenticity. And sure, I do need to learn editing in terms of making better thumbnails, especially when I'm out hiking. I might want to take certain segments of those hikes to piece them together. But overall, I want to just keep them as simple and as basic as they are now, and just build on that, because the message in my videos are not for the cinematic impact, but for the impact of the meaning in my messages and in the beauty of the area where I live. So I hope that makes sense. I just have so much passion about this. It's hard for me to slow down and talk about it in a logical way. But I think perhaps there's a purpose why this channel is growing so fast. And perhaps that purpose and all the revenue that's coming in, and it will fluctuate, I know that. Just because I have one good day doesn't mean another will be the same. That's fine. But there seems to be an upward trajectory here. And I see no reason why it won't keep going. And if I can put that money to a better use, other than just spending it on myself, which I need nothing. I have everything I need. If I can put it towards my lifelong dream of having an animal sanctuary, in the sense that it's a set aside parcel of land, minimum 100 acres. There you go. I have fulfilled my dream and maybe my destiny. I hope to be doing this channel until I'm 80, 85, 90. And maybe one day I'll be sitting up on a hill somewhere looking down at the 100 or 200 or 300 acres saying, look what my YouTube channel did. And it's not just my channel, it's all of you, because without you, I wouldn't have a channel. So I was just really excited to talk about this today. I had done an earlier video this morning out on the beach, but it was just so windy. I couldn't upload it. I had to delete it. But I plan to do many, many more videos out and about all summer. And in the fall, this place is amazing with all the color, all the foliage, the wildflowers, everything. And so please feel free to comment what you think. And maybe one day I can set it up to where the animal sanctuary has its own trust, where I can accept donations for that only, and it has nothing to do with me. I would really like to do something like that, but that's long term. So in any event, I believe that there is a purpose for this channel that's bigger than me, and it just absolutely thrills me to think of this new, it's not a new actually, it's an old goal, an old dream, and I see it coming true. So if you're curious, check out Neville Goddard. He is amazing, and he talks about envisioning something no matter how impossible it seems, no matter what other people tell you about how you can't achieve something. Maybe not even tell people if you have something you really want to do, because people have their own reasons for wanting you to fail. I've certainly had people like that in my life. So you might decide to just keep it to yourself. But this one was too big. I had to tell everyone on here. And who knows where this channel will be a year from now, or even 5 years from now. But again, thank you all so much, everyone. And again, I welcome all of your comments. I will always be genuine. I will always be authentic. And I would never try to be anything else. So with that, I hope you're all having a great day. Thanks so much, everyone. Take care.